Greetings, all you out in YouTube land and the users of the Reddit subreddit r Webull in particular. My name is GreyJulian. I'm here to do a short review of the things that grab my attention about the Webull version 5 application. A user requested that I do that, and I would like to try. So most of this is going to be screen grabs, but until then you got to put up with this horrible view of the studio behind me. I apologize for that. It's in the middle of an egregious redesign, and so while it's in this state, it's going to be a little bit of an eyesore to look at. So we'll get out of that as quickly as possible. But right now, I don't think I'll take any more of time with this introduction. I'm just going to go straight into the Webull V5 screen grabs. And if there's anything that you would like to see that I didn't get to here, there's so much different. There's so many changes that it's going to be hard to cover them all. And I know I'm going to miss at least one or two things. So if there's something that you want to hear more about, get in touch with me either in the comments section here or on the r Webull subreddit. You know where to find me. That's GreyJulian. Without further ado, here's some screenshots.
The first obvious change really is after opening the application, you're going to wind up in the watch list section. The first thing popping out at me here was that, and this is extremely helpful, there is now a miniaturized chart beside each stock that is in your watch list so that you can get a quick read on what's going on with that there. There's a drop-down menu up there at the top left, and that allows you to change between your watch list as you would like. Okay, since the meat and the potatoes of the Webull app, since the last version has been the trading screen, I'm going to jump over there, but there's really not a lot of difference to report in version 5 in the look and functionality here. As you can see, they've kind of stuck with the information section up top and the array of function buttons up underneath, those 8 little guys underneath the lighter gray area. Tapping on the trading icon, you still have the My Positions and Open Orders area below that so that you can kind of quickly get to editing your orders and changing your position. So not all that much different there either, really. However, what is different is what you'll find on the order screen. If you click here in your positions, or actually from any other place in Webull from which you can get to the trade desk for that matter, I'll talk more about that in a minute, you'll see an advanced order button in the top right side. Now, as of this recording, the only advanced order available is the stop loss take profit order. But there are some scroll left and right buttons there, which indicates to me that this section's still in development, and I can't wait to see what other kind of advanced orders that they're going to offer. So I'm going to get out of that section right now, and I'm going to skip over the news and menu areas because really they are essentially the same as the Webull you already know and love. And I'm trying to concentrate on what is new and different. But that does bring me to the part of the application here where you can really tell a whole lot of work has been done, and that's in the markets area. If you click on the markets icon at the bottom of the screen, it's going to take you to worlds of new information that was not available before now. The top of the market screen defaults to a summary of the U.S. markets. You can see here the Dow, the S&P, and the DAX are all there. If you scroll right, it gives you a look at cryptocurrency. I don't fool with that. And, of course, you can't trade it through Webull anyway. But the information is there for you. You can pick your poison and click on it to get a look at the charting. If you continue swiping right to get a graphic, what you're going to get is a graphic representation of global marketplaces. This is really cool. You can see by the color of the circle on the map there whether the market is up or down. You can see that at a glance, and you can click on any one of these circles and it'll open up a chart of that particular index. It's really fantastically easy to use and pretty intuitive. So the farther down the screen you go, you'll find some other good items there. There's some popular Forex pairs. Further still, a section on futures. And just like in the global marketplaces, clicking on the Forex pair or the future of your choice will open a chart for your perusal. And since I'm talking about charts, there have been a couple of changes with charting as well. Now, if you take a look at this chart view, there's a little more information about the stock that was previously not available, and it's right there available at a glance. Before, you kind of had to get into the part of the trade where you're actually about to push the button, pull the trigger, if you will. Before you knew whether or not Webull was going to allow you to short a stock, whether or not you knew whether leverage was available. Well, now, if you look in the top right of the trade screen in version 5, there's a series of little icons, tiny icons actually, that tell you whether the stock is able to be leveraged and whether or not it's shortable. So you'll notice that there is also at the bottom of the screen access to the trade desk right now. Immediately that trade button is there. It doesn't go away. You scroll up and down, that trade button stays there. You can access your positions, your orders right there at the bottom of the chart. So if you decide you want to pull the trigger right then and there after you do the research, it makes it really easy. Now, if you would like to get a look at a full screen chart from here, you now get there by double tapping on the chart itself. And double tapping from the full view takes you right back to the overall chart view. So all of the additional information and the quick access to the trading desk from this screen allow you to more quickly research your technicals. Then you can make your decision. You can place the trade all from this one screen. It's really a much faster way of doing business. Getting back to the market screen, you'll see there's a ribbon below the market overview section. I'm going to call it a ribbon. I don't think that's official, but you'll see there's a ribbon-like section of icons below the market overview section. And that allows you to access screeners that you might have created. There's also a complete list of stocks that are marginable and shortable. That's kind of a big deal to me, and I know a few others here because we've been asking for a short list for quite some time. Well, they gave you both a short list and a marginable list here on one screen. So fantastic addition there. Some other things that are on this ribbon, there's quick access to stocks that have shown substantial movement in the last 5 minutes. And some after hours gainers over here. Swiping right on the ribbon gives you access to more stuff. There's an icon here labeled Earnings Surprise, which I'll be honest, I'm not really yet sure exactly how to read this. I don't know what is this? What is a percentage of surprises? I don't know. I don't know. Somebody more educated than I is going to have to talk about that because I am clueless. And finally, there's this is something I do know a little bit about. There's an icon that opens up a chart of insider activity by the month, quarter, 6-month, and 1-year time frames, if that's something that you want to look into. So now going back here, keep scrolling down. Yeah, I told you there was a lot of work done. So there's also an IPO center allowing you to drill down into the upcoming IPOs and recent IPOs. An earnings center for quick look at stocks that are due for earnings, and a whopping whole lot of other stuff that a new guy like me will have to spend hours kind of getting my mind wrapped around. Advancers and decliners, distribution, net inflow, hot industries. They give you stocks with within those when you click on them. There's an ETF section, a hot stock section, a ranking section, and that allows you to sort stocks by a couple of different criteria. You can literally get lost in the new market section of Webull.
And that's about it. So hopefully I covered the vast majority of what you guys might want to see or hear about in this beta. Webull's been very cool about letting me publish these things, so I thank them for allowing me to do that. If there's anything that I did not get to that you would like to see, contact me either on this YouTube in the comments below, or you can get with me on our Webull over on Reddit. I hope that did it for you. GreyJulian's out. Have a good one. Trade well.